So here it is. I have finished the other side. I stitch it with white so that you will see the stitching line. Normally I would have used the appropriate thread. Okay, and you see our rod pocket is wide enough for any size rod. Of course it could be smaller in this one, but I just wanted to show you that you can have different size rod pockets. Okay, so the pleats are nice, they're not perfect, and if you look here, that's the end of it. And now I'm going to be showing you one that is actually hanging up in my I put one on display, so I'm going to show you, let you see it hanging. Good morning, this is Sharon from Everything Beautiful. So we're going to continue with our Jabo valance, and I told you in the other video that you should stitch it, keep it on the wrong side, and stitch right along here, right here up to the top there. And when you finish stitching, you are going to give it little slits on the wrong side to free it up when you turn it on the right side. And here I have mine on the right side, and what I've done, I have basted it along here because this fabric is very runny, very slippery, so I've basted it to keep the edges together. And I hope you'll do the same. You can also iron yours, okay, but I've basted mine. I've also run a stay thread from one end here to the other to keep it together so it doesn't like stretch, stretch away. So that thread will keep it in place. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to start my pleating, and I have my center line here, and remember we previously pleated, but now we are going to try to get them perfect or almost perfect. So here is my center line right there, and there's the peak. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the first pleat on the left side here, and I'm going to place it here, and here I start to get my design at the end. And I'm going to take my second pleat and I'm going to bring it over, and then I'm going to take the third pleat and have it right here. So that is the right side that I have pleated, and I'm going to pleat the second side. So here we are with our Jabo valance, and I told you yesterday what to do, to stitch right along here, come here, go back there, and go up to the top right there. And when you finish stitching, you're going to give it little slits along the area on the wrong side so that when you turn it, it will be okay. I've also basted mine, you can see the white thread in it just to keep it together. I've also put a stay thread at the top here to keep it together. Okay, this fabric is very runny, so slippery, so I've done that. Now the next step is to do your pleating. So here I am. So this is my center line, and I'm going to take my first pleat and I'm going to bring it over to my center line. Now remember when we did these pleats, I didn't do a pattern, we just did it randomly, just cut freehand, so you might have them not being properly aligned. So this is the chance you get now to ensure that they are straight. And if they're not perfect, don't kill yourself. Practice becomes perfect. Okay, so as you practice, okay, you will get better and better. All right, so I've done them on the left side, and what you want to pay attention to is all these areas. Now I'm going to bring this over now to the right side, to the left side. Okay, and if you can see there, it's pretty close, maybe not perfect, but you can see it. And there it is again. I'm going to take the second one and I'm going to bring it over, and I'm going to take the third one and I'm going to bring it to. Another thing is that your friend is your iron is your best friend now. So you want to ensure that the point is perfect and these are lined up nicely. Okay, as you can see, and if they're not perfect, as I said before, when you have them hanging, no one should be able to tell, okay, that's a mess, that's not done properly. No. So you try to match them or line them up properly, you know. But as I said, so that one is 2.5 and that one is 2 3/4. Okay, but I won't kill myself and I won't kill you. I'm leaving it like that. Okay, and if you have that issue, you can also do that. The next time, just keep practicing and it will become perfect. Okay, another thing, remember to baste and pin and use your iron to secure your pleats. Okay, and then now you have it like this. What you're going to do, you're going to baste the pleats or pin the pleats along the top here so that they, you know, they can be secured. So you want to do that at the top, and I'm going to do mine and get back to you. So here it is. I've basted with a little green thread there. Okay, also there was some excess fabric here. The line wasn't that straight, so I used my scissors to just trim it to ensure that I have a very straight line. And I have prepared my rod pocket, so here it is. So what I'm going to do, so here is my crease line. I showed you how to prepare it yesterday. So this line is going to be my guide. So I'm going to put it one hand here, and this valance now finished at 19 inches to be exact. So my rod pocket, I am going to pin it to the top here, and I have a straight line to follow. There it is, and you know I creased it, and I'm going to ensure that the edges are together. And remember, you should do just 1/2 inch allowance for this. So I'm going to pin mine and stitch it and come back to you. So here it is. I stitched the rod pocket to the right side, and you see how neat it is. Okay, and when I was finished with this side, you can also baste yours if it's giving you a little problem, just to secure it. And now I've turned it to the other side and I've pinned it right along, and I'm going to stitch it, and it's going to cover all the imperfections under there. Okay, so let me stitch it, and then we will see the finished valance. So here it is hanging on my curtain. Of course, I have these existing curtains before, and I just placed it. The lighting is very bad, I'm sorry about that, but I just placed the valance over the curtains because I already have green hair, and you can see, if you can see, oh, I'm so sorry about the lighting. Okay, but you have an idea of, you know, what it will look